Quick note, of course, kicked off the air. Apologize about that again with the internet. Dobyns Bennett, though, in the midst of a run. Again, it's 32-23 at the half. Gate City completely out of their game right now.
Well, Joe, Dobyns Bennett scored 20 points in that quarter. Gate City had 5 by my count.
Yep.
That's been the difference right now. Dobyns Bennett has a 9-point lead. Of course, this always seems to happen when we're off the air. Had a little bit of a tussle at center court over a jump ball. I'm not really quite sure what happened or what was said. By the time it was all said and done, the referees called a jump ball and a foul on Sally. And that brings us to halftime.
So they called the foul on Sally, but that really could have got out of control. It was right at pretty much at center court right as the ball got knocked away. And pretty much all the players were trying to get to the ball. It's almost like a rugby scrum. And they're going to call Sally for coming in. But there was pretty much every player on the court was there. And that just jacked up both the fan bases and the players. And, again, they called the foul on Sally. Came down, made it 1 of 2. And, again, this...
The rebounds are pretty even. The steal.
Credit, they're continuing to stay with it, and they're getting their looks. Gate City again's got flustered. It's just a complete shots. I don't understand why. Of course, he had a wide open layup, as you mentioned, inside, and he passed it up, wanting to pass it back out. Eli Starnes has been hesitant to shoot. Drew Vermeen's been hesitant, but then when they've shot, it's been like, okay, am I supposed to shoot it or not? And just completely out of their game right now.
Gate City proved in the first quarter they can win this game.
Oh, yeah.
They had Dobyns Bennett on the ropes at the end of the one, and then they stopped. They had their foot on the DB's throat, and then they let them back up. They have got to get back to doing what they do. First quarter, they picked up right where they left off the last game, Gate City did. Second quarter, they went back to the team that we've kind of seen flashes of this season, where they sort of take a quarter off almost, and this time it bit them hard.
Well, and you can't do, it's okay to do that against. Court forcing their offense, trying to get into their game, and Gate City looked on their heels, and that's again why we've got a 32-23. We even had the lead against you talking about Winona. We had a lead at
was that 11 points? 12 points against Winona.
And of course we had an 8-point lead at one time here. So
Dobyns Bennett, though, that second quarter, they were smelling blood in the water. And they all started swarming on it. Hopefully Gate City can get that bleeding stopped right now and come back out to third quarter and play the way that they are capable of playing.
Well, and it's actually probably a good thing, and I excuse the metaphor, but Gate City's been punched in the mouth. All right, now, okay, this is not last year's team. There's no McClung. There's no, all that stuff is sort of behind. What do you do from this point on? Do you fight back? What do you do here? Do you get back to your game, or do you sort of say, okay, enough of this and let's get ready for the next one?
Joe, I'm having deja vu. Did we not have this exact same discussion at Daniel Boone?
Exactly.
Must be something about those initials.
I don't know.
But this is exactly the way Gate City played against Daniel Boone.
Yep.
And they had that letdown, and Daniel Boone pulled away. Gate City was able to respond in the third quarter of that game and put it away. I don't know if they can come back out with that same focus and intensity here or not.
Again, you talk about the breakdown. Of course, Foreman, again, he's been the catalyst on offense. He's been able to do what he wants to, breaking down that Gate City defense. He's got 11 early points. Browder inside, as we talked about, can move extremely but he's got great position. He's got 8 points. Then you've got Britt Thomas. He got that big 3. He's got 5 in the game. Wadsworth, he had those 2 early fouls. He hasn't picked up any since. He's got 4, and then you got Strickland with 2. So we've got about 4 minutes left here at halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, and get you ready for a second half and see if the Blue Devils can bring it back. 32-23 right now. Dobbins-Bennett leads. Again, you're listening to the Carter Trent Funeral Homes halftime show here on the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
For exceptional Mexican food and the perfect place to stop in before heading out to watch another Gate City victory, La Carreta Express in Weber City offers a tremendous menu of authentic Mexican cuisine at a great price. La Carreta proudly supports Blue Devil Sports, and they're open 7 days a week, even until 10 p.m. every night except Sunday. So dine in with them today or give them a call at 276-386-7000 for call-in orders. Again, that's 276-386-7000, and they're located next to Weber City Drug on U.S. Highway 23 in Weber City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Ken Russell's Barbershop wants to wish the Gate City Blue Devils the best for a great season and wants to thank all the Blue Devil fans, alumni, and students for their patronage over the last 30 years. And to look your best at the next Blue Devil sporting event, stop by and see Ken and Joey on your way to the game. They are located on Lynn Garden Drive in Kingsport next to Collins Auto Center. Proud supporters of local athletics for almost 4 decades, Ken and Joey Russell say, "Go Big Blue!"
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Broadmoor Senior Living at Johnson City is known for its warm, social feel and great customer service. Because we're a relatively small community, we get to know our residents well, and they become like family to us. We take pride in the care and service we provide to our residents and their families and remain committed to providing a supportive community atmosphere that is more than just a place to live, it's home. So give them a call today at 423-282-0300. Again, that's 423-282-0300. Broadmoor Senior Living of Johnson City.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
If you're looking for a venue for a wedding, reception, family celebration, or special gathering, look no further than Model City Event Center. It's located in the heart of downtown Kingsport. This premier 10,000 square foot event space is set up for all occasions, has a catering kitchen, bridal suite, colored accent lighting, built-in sound systems, and much, much more. So give them a call today at 423-723-8177. Again, that's 423-723-8177. Again, Model City Event Center in Kingsport.
You are listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
And we're back here getting ready to start the second half. Gate City comes out down by 9, 23 32. Gate City will inbound the ball. They will be coming to us as we open up the second half.
Yeah. One thing real quick, Gate City came out, kind of showed a little something as Irvin gets the ball. We'll go on that in a minute. Irvin misses. George with the rebound. George hustles. And it's going to be Dobbins Bennett ball. Dobbins Bennett breaks the ball across the timeline. Passes it over to Relaford. Relaford wanting to drive. Double team. Pass outside. Fakes the three. Foreman for three. Bang. Foreman is feeling it tonight. 35-23. Dobbins Bennett leads. Dean brings the ball across the timeline. Gets it to Vermillion. Gate City running offense. What we need to do. Hicks for three. No good. Vermillion goes up. No good. Rebounded by George. George goes up. No good. Coach Vermillion I know what he probably said is you've got to get out there and shoot the ball. Somebody besides Dean and Irvin has got to take a little bit of control in this game. As a possible over the back, but no call as Browder misses a layup basically. Irvin for three, no good. Rebounded by Gate City. Relaford to Foreman. Foreman for three again. Yes. That thing hit everything but the Arby's sign, and it fell in. 38-23. It's a 15-point lead. As cold as. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, that's what good teams do to you. They punish you for missing those shots again in transition.
Hicks inside. Sorry, great pass inside, Joe, to Hicks, and Hicks is fouled.
I don't believe Irvin has a three-point made this game, does he?
Nope.
Dobbins Bennett has completely taken him out of the game. I say taking him out, he has, 18 points. But he's not shooting his normal amount. And to what the point that we've talked about, no one else is really stepping up right now for Gate City.
As Hicks at the line misses both free throws. Here comes Dobbins Bennett. Relaford to Foreman. Foreman going to slow it down slightly as they're looking to drive. We're in a man-to-man defense. Dean out front. Foreman with the ball trying to get a backdoor cut, and Relaford misses inside. We're going to have an over-the-back call on Browder. Is that Wadsworth? I'm sorry. That was Wadsworth instead of Relaford moving the ball. My bad.
It'll be the third foul on Browder. It's going to be the second team foul for Dobbins Bennett. Unfortunately, that's the only thing going right for Gate City is they've got two fouls on them. They've been outscored again here. They haven't scored in the whole second half. 5:55 left here. It's 38-23, Dobbins Bennett.
Just got to get into the offense. And we're going to have a hold as Irvin was trying to get around the baseline. And Thompson was all over him. Irvin didn't even have the ball, and they were not letting him drive. Thomas is right in his face as they end up holding Irvin again as they're trying to get the ball inside. Dean is fouled. DB being very physical on the defensive end.
You know, it's kind of funny watching people in the stands. The referees are calling a physical game. I think kind of like Winona, it's fair. Both sides are playing kind of rough. But when there's a foul called against Dobbins Bennett, the Dobbins Bennett fans are up and screaming at the referees, talking about how biased they are. And when Gate City commits a foul, the Gate City fans are complaining about that. It's kind of interesting to watch the dynamics of the crowd.
Again, the crowd is starting to build as the other game's going on, but a lot of people in blue and maroon on both ends of the court. As Dean makes both free throws, cuts the lead to 38-25. Still plenty of time to go in tonight's game as Foreman brings the ball across the timeline. Foreman to Wadsworth. Wadsworth out front again. Foreman looking to drive. Foreman from 15 feet, yes.